proper use of tobacco can be found through basic use and research. It's a powerful insecticide. If you have any crops that you don't want to have eaten by bugs, just spray some tobacco water on it and it works just as God intended. But also, for its most common use, smoking. See, my theory is that since tobacco is a natural occurring chemical compound, we're supposed to be smart enough to utilize it reasonably and responsibly. Look, get this vision. You're a Native American man with a family, hardworking one. The soil's been tilled, the seeds have been planted, and you put extreme effort into hunting buffalo. Now, your harvest is bountiful and your family can eat. How do you rest, celebrate, and prepare to do it again, again, and again for the rest of your life? Smoking your tobacco. It's that simple. Nicotine can be used, especially for men, to develop a relaxing reward system to keep living for a better tomorrow, to never give up on you or your work, and to always have at least something to look forward to, so that your labor doesn't become meaningless. This is what I believe is God's reason for tobacco, and that's the simple, honest, straightforward truth. Humans have been smoking herbs for centuries, and tobacco is an exception. Not only has it become popular from the discovery of the New World, but also its high production and demand since the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. Now it's prepared and pre-rolled instead of having your own personal pipe and pouch for your herb. It's been a normal thing long before us in the modern age. So why is it so divisive? Propaganda. It's the reason why smoking is both popular and unpopular. See, scientifically programmed advertisements and precisely made to make us believe whatever message we're given. And for most of you, it works. So not only are your thoughts not your own, but it's also to commit actions that are not even initiated by your own free will or conscience. I remember being a kid, told it's made addictive by the big, bad, scary cigarette makers to get you drugged, addicted, and to spend all your money on cigarettes and nothing but cigarettes forever, for the rest of your life, until you die. And it's no doubt that's exactly what many free thinkers have learned, held on to, and will believe forever for the rest of their cattle brain lives. Too many people trust the TV, the paid propaganda by advertisers and their governments. The post-industrial revolution conscience of tobacco is that nearly everyone and anyone can enjoy smoking, bottom to upper class, blue to white-collar workers. And the wealthy even tend to have personal accessories for the habit. Then around the 80s or 90s, programming became made more anti-cigarettes. And it's just to display its harmful effects. And also that it's mainly a habit for degenerates, delinquents, and the lower class, which nobody wants to be associated with. Reasonably so. It's just more propaganda that was made and worked. The one I remember most is the black guy walking to a convenience store saying, "Pack of menthols." He gets it, buys it, smokes it, and then his teeth fall out. It's dark, and his gums start rotting. Excuse me. So now the perspective is that smoking is bad for you and will kill the users, and anyone nearby will give them gum disease, will fry your throat, give you a hole in your throat, and you will die from lung cancer. And anybody around you will as well. Also, your kid will die of lung cancer also if they just are nearby or find a pack of yours out of curiosity. This was made to produce an emotional response of, "Oh, I don't like that," to anyone who smokes nasty cigarettes, it's evil. In the end, we're still giving our trust to people who want to control your free will and who want to control your free will through emotional manipulation. The medium is the message, and the purpose of a system is what it does. And if it didn't work, they'd cease it. But it worked. Now the world has become extremely backwards, so backwards to where if you say, I want to smoke a cigarette, somebody will look at you as if you murdered their firstborn. But for some reason, abortion doesn't have that exact same reaction. I wonder why. But do you notice the indifference you get when you suggest smoking black market weed or heavily synthesized artificial Chinese liquid meant to be vaporized purely out of addiction? And also now your government can supply it through legal issued weed. But do you really think your government wants you healthy or thinks of what is best for you? No. Plus, I'd rather smoke the cart night than the government weed. But I don't even smoke weed because it makes you gay, psychotic, and schizophrenic. So I don't. You were given free will by God. And those who seek to control you give us half-truths out of profit and convenience. Though we are now cursed with knowledge, we can still make our own decisions and conduct independent research and experiments so we can learn ourselves and not have to rely on the words of those who conduct selection systems for society and change it artificially. You know? Like the communities and neighborhoods in the times of old, it's time to be a less propagandized civilization. To not readily allow mainstream views and perspectives. The machine works currently by giving you an already formulated opinion and then use your readily current emotional response of the matter as an excuse to cause a change in society or to pass a law. Democracy isn't real. It's already gamed. And also, look out for snakes who try to give you a subversive opinion to throw you off from the truth. For the noticing man, they're not hard to spot. But what I've noticed about Zoomers, Gen Z, is that they're great at making their own propaganda for themselves. Because they want to see something they want to be like. And then make it and go, yeah, that's me. They make their own edits. It's genius. Brilliant. They don't realize that, but it's brilliant. And to conclude it, 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. Though the message in the verses are about sexual immorality, the wisdom in it can also be used to understand the psychology of tobacco use. All in all, I would love to thank you for watching. I made this purely out of goodwill and purely to spread the truth. And for those who will seek it, will find it. Thank you very much. God bless.